What's good, everybody? My name is EAGLEBABEL, and this is my OX profile. What's up? I mean, EAGLEBABEL is all of my different art projects in one. Music is just my base. Music is just what I do centrally and all of that. But I mean, I've done acting and like visual stuff with my brother and some writing and everything. Like all of those things to me too are EAGLEBABEL. Like EAGLEBABEL is just all of my arts projects under one identity. But Tyler Brooks is like that's me. That's my life. That's my family, my friends, like my lovers, my like it's that history, that person. Odes is my first EP, and it's dedicated to a lot of different people, whether that's like artists or like a whole community like Chicago or like family like my dad. I mean, I would be nothing without the people who've influenced my life and made an incredible impression on who I am. Herbie Smokin' Zen is dedicated to the jazz great Herbie Hancock. Tryin' is dedicated to Marvin Gaye and Luke James because he's featured in a huge interview. Shouts out the Breakfast Club. Rap Like Dom is dedicated to the West Coast's very own Dom Kennedy. Jerry is dedicated to Jeremiah from Chicago. Woo woo. Build You a Name is dedicated to my father, who's his self-employed construction company owner, small business on the south side of Chicago. O2 is dedicated to Kanye West. And 2D, Song for Noodle Hardbody, is dedicated to a really interesting mix of people, Kendrick Lamar and Gorillaz, a.k.a. Tank Girl, a.k.a. Damon Albarn, a.k.a. the virtual band, Murdoch, Noodle, Russell, and 2D. There are a lot of people who could have been included on the project, who a song on the project could have been dedicated to, but that's kind of the nature of music. You kind of just follow the music and go where it goes. So it just kind of so happened that it would be those 7 people exactly. Not that those 7 people are the only people by any means who have influenced me as an artist, but I feel like those 7 people capture a lot of the different people who have influenced me. Like in jazz, for example, Wayne Shorter, Joe Henderson, Miles Davis, like all of these different people like have influenced me and everything, but Herbie Hancock has also worked with all of these people.
Put 2 and 2 together in a little bad weather, gon' be a whole family on that funeral line. Asked the Reverend was the strip clubs cool, if my tips helped send that pretty girl through school. That's all I wanted, like Juanas once they good whiskey. I ain't in the clan, but I brought my hood with me. You motherfuckers better do your job, roll up and watch how we roll up. And I can't control it, can't hold it, it's so nuts. I take a sip of that yak.
Greg Tate was talking about how music is, namely hip hop, but I mean it's true for all music. Music is the glue. Like music is kind of the binding force between all things, living and non-living, and that's why I do it. Like it's probably the most powerful thing in the universe, and what people will know me primarily for is my music. I hope it's the biggest catalyst that I have to make a true impact, I think, in people's lives and in the world, like in a global sense. What's something that I want people to know about me? I'm a purple belt, and eventually I will get my black belt. I'm gonna whoop your ass if you try to fight me.
It's different than the voice.
When the whole world see you as pop reincarnated, that's enough pressure to live your whole life sedated. Find the tallest building in Vegas and jump off it, but I can never rewrite history in the coffin. So I'm talking to God, can you wash all these demons off me? This last year I've been quite similar to Aaliyah. Control my own destiny, only rapper that steer. A G5 Gs give high fives to me and say Kendrick just persevere. The presence of being real. As I lay in this 4-corner room staring at candles, thinking how can I make an example for this generation of Compton. My biggest fear is not feeling accomplished. I'll turn it back to that same accomplice. My past life was a child with no whack right, trying to smile in the room of mirrors turned into a cash site.